Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Derek Blanding. I am a proud resident of South Carolina. I'm married to a beautiful educator. I am an educator as well. And I just appreciate you taking the time to click on this video. Being educators, we know they don't make a lot of money. They do well, but these are 10 ways to cut back on expenses. Number 1, control your HVAC. That is your air conditioning and your heat, right? So we have a 2-story home in the suburbs, and we have 2 thermostats, one downstairs, one upstairs. So controlling the HVAC, we are blessed to have a home where we can download an app and we can kind of schedule and plan periods of time where the AC or heat does different things. If you don't have that, you'll just have to manually do that. But for example, we may not have the HVAC system on at all downstairs, right? So it may be completely off because we're only down there for short periods of time. It may be, we're just coming through to grab something out of the refrigerator, or maybe we're just literally going from upstairs to the garage. So you can not even need to have your system on downstairs. So in scheduling it, you can turn it off while you're all upstairs sleeping. And then you can be pretty comfortable upstairs. Whenever you're doing your HVAC, you also may want to consider, okay, this is going to be my high temp, this is going to be my low temp. What are you comfortable with? But you don't want to have it way off the grid. So for example, you don't want to have your heat set on 80 degrees in the wintertime, right? There are things you can do to save and cut costs there. So you can put it on, say, 68 degrees heat. That's pretty much our standard, 68 degrees. If you have low ceilings, it's not going to take that much heat to warm up your home. So having low ceilings actually is a good thing when it comes to saving money. We have your standard 8-foot ceilings. So if we did put it on 74 degrees, it's going to be hot. So 68 is kind of like our low temp for the wintertime, and 72, maybe 73 may be that high temp for the wintertime. Then in the summertime, we'll keep it at we'll keep the AC on about 75 degrees, which means that, okay, at that temperature is the cool air is gonna come on at about 75 degrees. I've had it as high as 77 degrees where the AC will come on, but you don't want to have it set at AC 68 degrees because that's going to utilize a lot of energy. So just Google it, set your thermostat, schedule it. Yeah, that's a big expense on your power bill. Number 2, watch those showers. So I'm not going to say, but if you're taking 15-minute plus showers, you're using a lot of water, right? For me, I'm averaging probably 5 to 7 minutes in the shower. I'm pretty consistent, so it's not like one day it's 20 minutes, one day is 3 minutes. It's always pretty consistent at about that 5 to 7 minute range. I understand if you've had a long day, you might want to extend it just a few more minutes, right? But watch those showers. Number 3, turn off, unplug things when not in use. So my mother-in-law is really good about this. She will unplug everything except the refrigerator. So her TV she will unplug, her air fryer, her toaster oven, lamps, because while they may be turned off, they still have the capacity or the ability to draw and use energy. So yes, we pretty much follow suit with that. We do leave the TV plugged up just because it's a pain to get to the outlet. But yeah, just unplugging things and turning things off when not in use will help save money as well. Number 4, watch a full load. So we're talking about the dishwasher as well as your washing machine for clothes. So we're now that we have two twin babies, and yeah, we're at home a whole lot, we're eating here a whole lot, we're using dishes all the time. And I'm a stickler for using washable dishes. I do not like styrofoam at all. Styrofoam takes a long time to degrade or break down in our landfills. So if you are using a non-reusable product, hopefully it's paper. So paper plates. And we generally will use those when we have company over. But yeah, we're always using and washing our plates, forks, and things of that nature. A full load obviously is going to get you the most bang for your buck. When you're washing clothes, full loads are still recommended. However, there are a lot of newer washers that can detect the size of your load, so you're not using as much water per se. And some of you are like, it's not even the water level isn't even getting above the clothes. So that was a big change for me when I left my parents' home and bought a newer energy efficient washer. I was like, it's not even covering up the clothes, but they do have the smart detection features as well. But try to use a full load. Number 5, keep a full fridge. You're like, what? So your fridge or ice box, the more empty it is the more space it is required for it to cool. The more volume it has to cool. So if you have a whole lot of things in your freezer, it's not having to work as hard to keep that increase, that amount of space cool, if that makes sense. So I know it's tough to keep a refrigerator full, but a freezer is a lot easier in that you can buy a bunch of frozen vegetables or frozen fruit, frozen meats. It can fill up pretty quickly, and you can keep them in there for months, right? Whereas a refrigerator, you have to be careful with those perishable items. If you buy fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, they're not going to last as long in the refrigerator. But try to keep a full fridge. Number 6, shop at Aldi or Lidl or Lidl, however it's pronounced. A lot of people love it because of the savings. So this is how they're able to pass on those savings to us. Number 1, you have to go and get your own shopping cart. They use a quarter system, so it requires you to put it back. Those shopping carts are generally housed outside, so the stores themselves are not having to pay for that space to be air conditioned or heated, right? Smart thing to do from a business standpoint. They also keep a lot of their items inside of the boxes, which takes less time to stock. So for the workers, it's a lot easier. It uses less time to just keep those items inside of the box. Another way they're able to pass on those savings is the reusable shopping bags. So they pretty much do not bag your items for you. They have a counter. You go over there, you bag your own items. You have to pay for your own bags, whether it is paper, I think it's like 10 cents maybe, and then we use the reusable, closable, more insulated plastic ones. So that's a good way to save money. But yeah, the prices are generally low at Aldi, Lidl, and you're able to, we do a weekly shopping trip just because I literally can stay in the produce area for about 30 minutes. I love to shop, and I love to do so by myself because I know I can take my time. No shade there. It's just a preference, right? But I love fresh food, so they do a good job with that. And just know that get what you know you're going to use or eat during that week. If you don't think you're going to eat a whole thing of bananas, I generally just buy 2 to 4, right? So I know that I'm not going to waste food. But that's just one example. All right, moving on. Let's see. Number 7, consider your yard maintenance. So for us, I'll be honest with y'all, I have not cut grass since October. It is the end of May. We have Bermuda sod grass. one thing I will say is if you maintain your yard and you keep the weeds out, you're going to have just one species of grass in your yard to maintain. Bermuda sod does not grow very tall. It does not grow very fast. It does tend to get thick, but it's lush, it's beautiful. So maintain your yard, consider that. I tried to do it myself with buying the weed killer products at Lowe's. It was an epic fail, I'll be honest. So I just pay a professional to come out every so often and do that. If you have a lot of flowers, obviously you're going to spend more time watering those flowers. If you have fences, you're going to spend more time staining those fences or raking leaves if you have trees. So just consider your yard maintenance as a way to cut back on your expenses as well. Number 8, use public transportation. So yeah, if you can park your car and get on a bus or get on a light rail system, you're going to save money. I know with Greenville, you can buy a monthly pass. It's $50. $50 to ride the bus basically anytime, as much as you want. You can pretty much get anywhere in Greenville County that you need to get to for $1.50 per trip, or if you do that pass, $50 a month. Compare that to your cost of your car every month, the cost of gas, car maintenance, car taxes, car insurance. It can get up there. A lot of people don't know they're spending about $500 to $800 a month on their vehicle, something that is a liability and not an asset. So yeah, use public transportation. Number 9, watch your subscriptions and your memberships. So yeah, I don't have many memberships. I don't have a gym membership. You can do some push-ups on the floor, do some sit-ups on the floor. You can walk around the neighborhood. You know, I've just never loved the gym, but if that is you, you can buy some equipment and put in your garage or in a space that you're not using in your home to work out. There's also a lot of parks that have workout equipment as well for free. I know Cleveland Park has a lot of workout equipment. When it comes to Netflix and Hulu and YouTube TV and all those things, just watch it, right? Put it all on a spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets, and you will see where your money is going. If you're only watching YouTube TV or Netflix once a month, is it really worth it? Consider that, okay? Number 10, the last one, use cold water. Use cold water when you're washing your clothes, washing your dishes. You don't have to use the hottest temperature when you're taking your showers. That actually is going to dry your skin out. So just consider using more cold water. All right, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to watch other videos as these take time and energy to make. Hope you all have a blessed and prosperous day. Until next time, goodbye.